The following high school sports is a free service of Withers Broadcasting.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Who run this? Let's go!
This season of Cape Central Tigers football is brought to you by MRV Banks, Cape Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau Honda, Garber's Menswear, Stone Mountain Flooring, Banterra Bank, St. Francis Healthcare System, and DollarSavingDeals.com. Let's send it down to Ryan Winkler for all your play-by-play action on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen as the Tigers are going to take on the Mehlville Panthers here tonight. First game of the district playoffs in the first round as the Tigers get to host here at home for the first round, and if they win, they'll host again in the second round, and then it all depends on who makes it to the championship. We'll decide the home field for that. If it's Farmington, we'll be going to Farmington. If it's someone else, it'll be here at Cape Central. So, in a way, we're hoping for 3 home games. So
yes. And Central comes into this one 6-3 on the season. Mehlville is 2-7, and the last time they won was back on October 4th when they beat McClure North, and they won that game 28-12. We were talking about this last week, Ryan. The last 3 games that Mehlville's played have all been shutouts, including last week when they played against Lindenburg, and they lost that game 44-0. Now, Central, of course, last week we went down to Kennett, picked up a nice win there, 35-8, and this is the first game of district play. So we are looking forward to having the call here for you. It is the audio only this evening. So if you're over there on YouTube and you're thinking we don't see any video, well, that's because it is going to be just due to MSHA regulations in the district playoffs. We have to follow some of those rules. Isn't that right?
yeah, unfortunately, yeah. But in a way, it's, the Tigers, like Chandler said, 6-3, Mehlville 2-7, 3-1 at home are the Tigers. 1-4 on the road is Mehlville. So obviously the odds-on favorite number, first of all, being the number 2 seed playing against the 7 seed. You already got your favor you've already got the odds in your favor. But you throw in the fact that the Tigers are 3-1 at home and Mehlville has only won 1 game on the road. That pushes it more into your favor, as well as the Tigers. They average about 24 points a game, 23.6. where Mehlville averages 8.9, so about 9. And Mehlville will allow 33 points, 33.4 points a game, while the Tigers, their average points allowed per game has actually gone down to 21.1. So after last week, a little bit of improvement there on how many points they allow a game.
And then you also look at the receiving yards, Martavion Robinson. He currently leads as far as not only touchdowns with 3, but also as far as total yards go. He has 249 with 16 receptions. Now we look at the rushing side of things. Torrance Murray, 10 touchdowns. Last week, we got to see Keyshawn Boyd return. And Ryan, I think we saw him play more than what we maybe anticipated last week. And Keyshawn Boyd got to see lots of carries, lots of touches, and we really enjoyed seeing that because we've missed him so much this season. It's great to have him back for district play. Last week, he had 16 carries, 70 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So we look forward to calling this game for you again this evening here and just seeing maybe what Boyd can come up with as we have gained him in the backfield. Once again, he is there, and we have sure missed him since his injury week 1 against New Madrid.
Yep, so we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we'll talk with Coach Gibbs. We'll be back after this.
Are you ready for more out of life? Gain the skills and knowledge you need at the Cape Career and Technology Center to pursue a new career as an emergency medical technician, a dental assistant, medical assistant, practical nurse, or a medical coder. Cape CTC gets you job ready with a fast-paced and focused curriculum. Visit our website today at capectc.org.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plaza since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda-certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
At St. Francis Healthcare System, our mission is to provide you and your family with access to the level of care you need, delivered by nationally recognized providers, with the quality of care and support you expect. It's been our commitment to the region for over 150 years. Where faith guides, expert care resides. St. Francis Healthcare System, a higher standard of healthcare.
Visit sfmc.net.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Jackson Deli, River Rapids Water Park, St. Genevieve, and Scooter's Coffee locations in North Cape, Jackson, and Perryville.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
Back to the action. It's Cape Central football on Cape Radio 95.7.
Ryan Winkler here with Coach Gibbs. And Coach, a bit of a shorter week than what you're used to. First of all, last week playing Kennett, coming out ahead on that one, finishing up the season with a win, finishing strong. And, we'll talk about Keyshawn Boyd a little bit, getting back into it. He seemed pretty comfortable out there, and obviously he's not going to say whether he felt bad or not, but I'm sure. What did you think about how he played last week coming back from that injury?
Yeah, about what we expected. There's some things that he's going to get better with, just with more reps and more timing and things like that. But from a health perspective, he was healthy. He ran hard. Some of the other things that, you look for out of Keyshawn will happen as time goes, so to speak. But, yeah, it's really nice to have him back for him and as well as us. And, we got him and Torrance. It worked out really well. They both got, I think, the same amount of carries. And we're looking forward to seeing what he can do the rest of the games we got to play.
So speaking of, obviously, playing tonight against Mehlville first-round districts, how did you kind of switch up maybe some practice strategy with it being a shorter week than what you're used to?
Well, we came in on Sunday. We had practice on a Sunday. That was kind of the biggest thing that we did. And then after that, we just kind of followed our plan. We didn't have a normal 6 a.m. practice. We practiced Wednesday after school, and then I had a meal after school Wednesday, and had our normal breakfast for game day, and pretty much kept everything else the same.
So Mehlville, not somebody we normally see. What do you see in film and all that?
Well, they've got good size. They're decent up front. For us, it's just a matter, like I told the kids, we got to start well, start with some confidence, play hard, be physical with them. The big thing you don't want to do in games like these is have surprises, meaning we can't give them easy scores. We got to cut down on our penalties, and turnovers will be something that we don't want to do, but yet takeaways is something we want to do. So from a general perspective, just go out and play football, and that's kind of how we approach every game, particularly this first round in the district.
Keyshawn came back last week. Is anybody else back this week for this first round?
Well, we played Matt Pope a little bit last week, a few reps. He's going to get a few more reps. Max Pardon's going to get some reps, so he's coming back from injury, and that's kind of where we are right now. And that may be where we are for the rest of the year. We just have to kind of wait and see. But certainly getting those two guys back as reinforcements on the offensive line and getting them more reps as we go will help us not only there, but some of those guys that play defense been helping us out on offense maybe won't have to quite as much moving forward.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
You bet. Thank you.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes, such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Welcome back. I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen as the Tigers and the Panthers are getting ready to go here in the first round of the district playoffs, and the kickoff will go into the end zone. Joey Charlton boots it into the end zone, so the Panthers will take over on their own 20-yard line to start the game, as they elected to receive the opening kickoff. The last time the Tigers played Mehlville was 2 years ago in the in the state tournament playoffs. Tigers won 45-3. And then the year before that, the Tigers beat the Panthers 62-7. And then the last time they had played before 2022 was 1989, and the Mehlville Panthers won that one 42-7. So it had been quite a while since the two teams had played each other. As they will hand the ball off, running it around the outside on the far side. He trips, and he's going to get brought down back behind the original line of scrimmage. That was Jordan Hannum Lewis. All right, I thought he was number 7. I was looking for a number 7, and there isn't one.
They're going to say he lost 4 yards on the play, bring up 2nd and 14 from their own 16.
Now back to pass. They'll throw, and it's going to be caught, but he gained a yard past the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 9 as the quarterback, Cameron Troutman, is able to complete the pass to Cliff Storch. Storch has 190 yards on the season receiving. He averages 10.6 yards per attempt. Now rolling to his left, throws. That's well out in front of Storch. That's going to be incomplete. Troutman is now 1 for 2 through the air, and it's 4th and 9, and the Panthers really don't have much of a choice. They're going to have to punt this one away.
Well, a 3 and out there, Ryan, very quick, and lots to feel good about if you are this Cape defense. Getting the stop here early. Very first play, they had loss of 4, and ever since then they were able to wrap up all of the plays, and looking good early on here against Mehlville. First district plays of the season.
And it's a bit of a high snap, but the punt is away. It'll get about to the 44-yard line and take a Tiger bounce back towards the 43. And the Tigers will take over in Panther territory. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. So now the Tigers get a chance to score first. Try to set the tone here on offense as Aiden McGuire and Keyshawn Boyd and the rest of the Tiger offense make their way out onto the field. Boyd will line up right behind Aiden McGuire. 2 receivers over to the left side. And what you want to bet, the first play here is to Keyshawn Boyd.
I think it'd be pretty likely.
And they hand it off to Boyd. He's going to run it up the middle, drag one man with him, and keep chugging along. He'll get across the 40, down to the 37-yard line. Nice gain of 6 there to start the game.
You called it, Ryan. They hand it off to Keyshawn Boyd, and he is able to break right through those defenders. We've seen him do it so many times in his high school career, and that is exactly what we have been missing from this Tiger offense this season. Going to bring up a 2nd and 3 from the 36.
2 receivers over to the left. They'll hand it to Boyd again. Running up the middle. He's got a hole, but he gets across the 25, almost to the 20. He'll get down to the 22-yard line. Nice 14-yard gain on the ground there for Keyshawn Boyd.
With 9:53 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0. Tigers against the Panthers.
Two receivers here on the right side this time, as they'll give it to Boyd, and he'll be stopped behind the line for a loss of 2. Back to the 25-yard line.
So the first play that really just doesn't seem to work out too well for this Tigers offense, and they're going to be brought down for a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13.
Just over 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And he'll hand it off to Murray. Murray will go around the left side, get across the 20, brought down at the 18-yard line. So a nice little gain there of 7. So 1st and 10 from the 18. Oh, sorry, 3rd and 6 from the 18. I looked at the scoreboard, saw the quarter 1, and thought, well, 1st and 10, how's that possible? But it's not. 3rd and 6. Spain will move over. He's going to lead the way. They fake the handoff throw, and Spain can't hold on, and it's incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down. And 4th and 6 from the 18. Just going by the way, Mehlville, their scores, how they score, how many points they score a game, I would say probably going to go for it here on 4th down and wouldn't worry about kicking a field goal yet. Especially this early in the game. You can always try to make it up later on in the second half if you even have to.
Good way to look at it. They will go for it, but yes, we have seen them, and we've seen Joey Charlton hit it from pretty deep with some of his kicks.
McGuire will hand it off. Murray runs it up the middle, but he's not going to make it. He'll get to the 15-yard line. He'll gain 3. And it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line for the Panthers.
Well, it was a quick 3 and out the last time that the Mehlville Panthers had the ball. They're going to take over here from their own 15, 1st and 10. We have 8:09 remaining in the first quarter, a scoreless ball game, and your district playoffs are underway.
Back to pass. Troutman throws deep down the field, but Clemens is there as that was practically right to him. He'll intercept it, get to the 15, to the 10. Stutter step to the 5. Cut back towards the middle. Touchdown. Pick 6 for Brayon Clemens. And the Tigers strike first. And it's 6-0. After Brayon Clemens basically just steps up to make the catch, what looked like a pass play to him. They really didn't have to try too hard to get into that passing lane. Picks it off, runs it up the near sideline, gets to the 5-yard line, then cuts back to the middle, literally to the middle of the field, and gets into the end zone. It's like watching when you play Madden on your PlayStation or Xbox, you run back across the field. That's exactly what it was. He just cut back to the middle. They've got a flag. And let's see. It is against Mehlville with the penalties declined. So 7:57 left here in the first quarter as Joey Charlton will line up the extra point. And the kick is up, and it's good. So 7-0. The Tigers lead here. Just under 8 to go in the first quarter.
So Charlton, 26 for 29 on extra points this season. 7-0 lead over the Mehlville Panthers. We tell you about the Cape Career and Technology Center. Their vision is to provide an environment for students, making career connections and advancements through education and training. You can find them online, capectc.com. 7:57 left to go in the first quarter, and we had a pick 6 from Brayon Clemens. It's welcome to the jungle. They've been playing lots of great songs to get everybody in the mood for some Thursday night football. Not very often when we get to come to you on a Thursday night, but tomorrow is Halloween, so they decided to play the game this evening instead. So that's going to make things feel kind of off. It's going to feel like a Friday night to all of us here in the stands.
Another deep kick. It'll be caught. Wasn't his foot in the end zone? I guess not. They're going to let him run it out. He'll get it across the 15. He should have went ahead and let it bounce in as he doesn't quite make it to the 20-yard line. Looked like that back foot was in the end zone when he made that catch, but so 1st and 10. 7:51 left first quarter. 7-0 Tigers lead.
Yeah, this Panthers offense struggling early on. Last time we saw it was a pick 6. Time before that, 3 and out. We'll see what they do here on 1st and 10 from their own 18.
They're going to hand it off, try to run around the outside. He gets his stiff arm out, but that defender was not going to let him push him off of him, as that was Bryce Chitwood.
And he is
JoJo Hamlin with the tackle.
Kind of limping off the field there, that was after his carry. Brought down for a loss of 4. Nice job by Hamlin. He had a good week last week, too, for this defense. 2nd and 14 from the 14. 7:15 to go in the first quarter.
So Troutman steps back to pass. He's going to throw it quickly to the far side, and it's going to be incomplete as it goes out of bounds. So quarterback Cameron Troutman came into the game. He has, Chandler, just 774 yards on the season. He has 7 touchdowns. He had 12 interceptions. He now has 13, as Breon Clemens picked him off for a quick pick 6.
It's a little rough, no doubt. We'll see what they can do, though, this evening. They're off to a bit of a slow start. 3rd and 14 from their own 14.
And he's going to step back to pass again. He's going to roll out, throws, and it is, I think they're going to say it was caught over there on the far sideline. It is. That's a first down for the Panthers. There's a good throw there by Troutman, just low enough and also high enough at the same time.
Yes, it was.
High enough off the turf that it wasn't going to bounce, and low enough to where it doesn't get picked off.
So they're going to keep their drive alive here after converting on 3rd down. 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
And a quick run up the middle gets them to the 37-yard line.
Clock will continue to run with 6:20 left to go in the first quarter. Mehlville Panthers are driving down the field, trailing by 7 to the Cape Central Tigers.
I'm going to hand it off, trying to run around to the left side, the near side, and he's going to be brought down for, looks like a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Another 3rd down here. Last time they were able to move the chains. Nice little pass through the air. We'll see what they can come up with here as you are watching on YouTube, Cape Central Sports, audio only. Since we are into district play, also on your radio, Cape Radio 95.7 and 1550 AM. 3rd and 5 from their own 36.
They're going to fake the handoff, roll to the right. Ball is tipped, and it's intercepted. Brought down, and then finally tripped up inside the 30. That was a good play by the Tigers. I think Jathan Spain got his hand on it, and then it was intercepted by Izzy Bridges. And the Tigers set up with really good field position here once again.
The 2nd straight interception here, and the Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 with lots of momentum on their side. Ball on the 28 of the Panthers.
They'll hand it off, and Keyshawn Boyd will get back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain, no loss. And it's 2nd and 10. Sorry, that was Malachi Johnson with the interception. Number 4, Malachi Johnson.
I was looking at an old roster there, I think.
I was gonna say, was it Max Preps?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's the one we can't, a lot of people don't trust it all the time. Running it up the middle, pushing the pile, going forward, still pushing, and getting, I think, to the line of scrimmage, to the 21-yard line. I think they are going to mark it at the 21. Let's see. If they do, it should be a first down. And they're going to put it at the, they're going to say it's just short. It'll be 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches. On a 9-yard gain there. So 3:53 to go here in the first quarter. As McGuire will drop the snap, and he's going to get wrapped up and tackled for a loss. It'll be 4th down. Looks like 4th and 5.
Well, now what do you do on another 4th down, Ryan? It's a little bit further this time.
Looks like they're going to kick the field goal.
Okay. I mentioned it earlier. We have seen Joey Charlton. He has kicked some pretty good field goals this season. We've seen it happen. Charlton is 4 for 8. And you know, we've seen a lot of the teams that Central's played this season that do not have a very good kicking team at all.
The kick is up, and it is no good. I think it was wide left. So the Panthers will take over. Still down 7-0, 3 minutes exact left on the clock here in the first quarter.
After a missed field goal there from Charlton, we do want to tell you about Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, proud supporters of your Cape Central Tigers. Find them on Seamers Drive in Cape, also online, CapeGirardeauHonda.com.
Man, that's going to be a huge loss there on that one for the Panthers as he gets tackled back. Let's see where they actually mark him down. They're going to mark him down at the 20, or sorry, they're going to mark him down at the 17-yard line, so it'll be a loss of 5, 2nd and 15.
That was Bryce Chitwood on the carry. This Cape Central Tigers defense getting there into the backfield yet again. And they are struggling, and you can definitely say that. The Panthers are struggling here early on. 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Tigers lead at 7-0.
Troutman thought about passing. He's going to run it himself. Gets across the line of scrimmage back to the 25-yard line. A nice gain of 10. So it'll bring up, they're going to say he got to the 21 or the 26. So a gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 9.
It was a nice gain, but it's not going to be enough after that huge loss on 1st and 10. 3rd and 4 from their own 26. 1:40 to go in the first quarter.
Troutman back to pass. Starts to scramble, looking downfield. Now he's going to have to do something as the defense swallows him up and brings him down back at the 16-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th and long. And the Panthers are going to have to punt this one away. It's going to be 4th and 14 to be exact, with 1:05 to go on the clock here in the first quarter.
You see Jonathan Williams coming in there and wrapping up that quarterback. You got to love it. It's been going on all season and just dominating early on in this first quarter. They're going to have to punt the ball back to Central.
And we get a whistle. I think we're going to need a timeout from Mehlville as the play clock was down to 1 second. Not everybody was set quite yet on the Mehlville offensive line. So we do get a timeout from Mehlville with 41 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
So take a timeout. We tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring, locally owned since 1993. Stone Mountain Flooring, your trusted source for all things flooring. Visit them on Seamers Drive in Cape, also online, stonemountaincarpets.biz. So, yeah, 7-0. The score, I guess you could say, is still relatively close, but if you go just based on the way both of these teams have played, this game could get out of hand, I think, in a hurry. Just after almost one full quarter of play, This game looks a little bit lopsided early on. We'll see what happens, though. Still a lot of football left to play in this one, but Panthers are going to have to punt this one back to the Tigers here. 4th and 14. They're going to be punting from their own 16.
Almost blocked that punt as it's going to be caught at about the 49. It's muffed, and Clemens will fall on top of it. He'll pick it up at the 50, so really didn't lose anything off of the bad catch. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line for the Tigers. 32 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Last time the Tigers were on the field, we did have to result in a missed field goal. This time around, hoping for better results. Going to place the ball at exactly midfield here for a 1st and 10 Tigers ball.
Two receivers are on the left side, and they're going to hand it off to Boyd. He's going to run her up the near side. Flag comes in back at the 49-yard line. Boyd finally, it's going to take a whole team, almost the whole defense of Mehlville to bring him down, as he'll be brought down at about the 31-yard line, but the flag back at the 48 will probably, I believe, is going to be against the Tigers, as a few of the Tiger players on the line were saying, come back this way, we're not going anywhere. And it is against the Tigers. That'll move it back. And it's a personal foul on the Tigers. That'll be 1st down, 1st and 18 from the 42-yard line.
First penalty of the game right there, 21 seconds in the first quarter. So, yeah, not bad. We've seen some games this season where we've had a lot of penalties, but so far not the case this evening.
McGuire will hand it off. Boyd running it up the middle, breaking to the 50, across the 50-yard line, down to the 47. And that will probably, that'll do it for this first quarter. Looks like a gain of 11 as the horn sounds, and that is the end of the first quarter. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Cape Central Tiger Football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM and listening on YouTube at Cape Central Sports.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Jackson Deli, River Rapids Water Park, St. Genevieve, and Scooter's Coffee locations in North Cape, Jackson, and Perryville.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here at Cape Central High School, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen as the Tigers lead the Mehlville Panthers here 7-0, second quarter, as the Tigers take the snap, handing it off, running it up the right side and getting to the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 35.
Tigers offense making a few substitutions out there. Torrance Murray is going to come in for this play.
Quick throw over to the near side, caught by Grove. Grove across the 30 to the 25. and he's finally going to be wrapped up and brought down. So 1st and 10 now for the Tigers from the 21-yard line. They'll put a man in motion. That's Spain. Murray in the backfield. They'll take the snap. Running it up the near sideline is Torrance Murray. Murray will get pushed out of bounds at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
A few more substitutions that they're going to make. Christian Murdoch coming in place of Terrell Grove. 1st and goal. 11:02 remaining in the second quarter.
They'll hand it off, running it up the middle, and making it to about the 5-yard line will be the Tigers. I think that was Torrance Murray once again. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5.
Second and goal. The Tigers looking to go up by 2 scores here with some more points on the board.
We'll hand it off. Trying to get around the outside on the left side was that Keyshawn Boyd. And he's going to end up losing yards back to the 9, so a loss of 4. Closing in 10 minutes left here in the second quarter.
And brought down for a pretty big loss there. Alan Hasanovic on the tackle for the Panthers. It is 3rd and goal from the 9 with 9:45 remaining before the half.
McGuire back to pass. Pressure comes from behind. He's hit as he throws. It's going to be incomplete. So it'll be 4th and goal from the 9-yard line.
He was looking for Murdoch there on the target.
So the Tigers are going to line up for another field goal attempt.
Hoping for better results than what we saw last time.
And there's a flag as, jumping off sides is Mehlville there on the near side. That was Jordan Hannum Lewis. As he jumps, that'll be 4th and goal from the, looks like the 4-yard line. So kick a field goal here from the 4-yard line.
And Charlton 4 for 9 so far on field goals this season.
There's the snap. The kick is up. And it is good. So 10-0. The Tigers lead here with 9:17 to go here in the second quarter.
So, we are into district play, Ryan. We've been talking about that this evening, and your Tigers are up right now early on, 10-0, with 9:17 remaining here in the second quarter. We do want to tell you Misha's PSA announcement. Sportsmanship. 30 seconds tonight's game is more than a contest between 2 schools. It is a chance for learning, growth, and community. High school activities teach value like teamwork, integrity, and respect too. Your friends at Withers Broadcasting and Missouri State High School Activities Association want to remind you to do your part. So showing good sportsmanship and model respect as we preserve Missouri's proud tradition of high school sports.
So 10-0 as the kick is away, and it's going to go straight into the end zone. So the Panthers will have to take it at their own 20-yard line, which after the last time that they had to try to bring out a kick, it's better off that they let it go into the end zone for the touchback. They didn't quite make it to the 20 last time. So 1st and 10 from their own 20 with 9:17 to go in the first half. Down by 10 as Troutman's going to try to turn things around here. He is having some trouble here tonight.
Yes, they are struggling, with the only exception being that one play when it was 3rd down and they were able to get a 1st down. Other than that, things have not looked good.
And they'll hand it off. He'll get maybe a yard. Looks like half a yard across the 20. As they hand it off to Jeremiah Evans. Evans has 153 yards on the season, making 153 and a half.
A senior running back for the Panthers. 2nd and 9, 8:50 to go here in the second quarter.
And they're rolling out, getting to the... Well, he's only going to gain a couple yards. I thought he got more yards than that. They're actually going to only mark him at the 22, 23-yard line, so he gains 2 more. And it's going to be 3rd and 7.
R.J. Gafford coming in for this Tigers defense. Taking down the quarterback. It's a 3rd and 7 from their own 23.
Troutman will roll to his left, looking, pump fake, throws, and it's caught, and then steps out of bounds. Nice catch over there on the sideline, making sure his feet stay in bounds. That is number 1, Caden Robinson. So Robinson makes sure they get the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line.
Panthers trying to get something going here after successfully moving those chains on 3rd down.
He'll step back to pass. He throws. It's caught. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds after a gain of, looks like 4. Nope, make it 5, 6. He's still going. 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 from their own 42. Clock is stopped with 7:58 to go in the second quarter.
Back to pass. Troutman is going to get wrapped up in the backfield, brought down. The ball popped out. The referee blew the whistle, though, so the ball is considered down. He did not fumble the football. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. As the ball, I did hear the whistle before the ball popped out. So unfortunately, that is the correct call. So at halftime, it's already Webster Groves leads Miller Career Academy 28-0. As we check the Cape Honda scoreboard, rolling now to his right, now turning around, going back to his left. He's going to get wrapped up, brought down, and it's a big loss for Mehlville. It'll be 4th and very long. And they're going to have to punt this one away. JoJo Hamlin coming in and getting the sack in the backfield.
His second one of the evening. With a 4th and 18, Panthers are going to punt this one back to the Tigers yet again.
And bad snap. He's going to have to fall on it. And the Tigers will take over on the Panther. Is that 13-yard line? So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 13.
Couldn't ask for any better field position than what we've got right here. The 6:24 to go before halftime. 10-0. Tigers lead it. Your district playoffs underway. Thursday night football. Not every time that we get to come to you on a Thursday night, but hey, that's all right. We are happy to be here.
Handing it off, running around the left side, cutting. He thought about cutting back to the middle, and he gets out of bounds. Are they actually going to mark him that far out? I thought he got a lot closer than that. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It looked to me like he was diving for the end zone and got pushed out around the 2 or 1, but they say he's out at the 4. So it'll be 2nd and 2. And a flag comes in, running up the middle. And they're going to say he was short from getting into the end zone. It's something on the Panthers, though. And the penalty, oh no. It's against the Tigers. Why was he pointing? Did you saw it? I saw, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He made the motion, and then he pointed at Mehlville and talked to Coach Gibbs. It almost looked like he was asking if he wanted to accept it or not. They're going to say it's an illegal, an illegal shift on the Tigers. So that'll push them back. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
So 2nd and goal from the 7. We have 6:12 remaining here before halftime.
They're going to fake the handoff. McGuire's going to roll, throws to the end zone, and off the fingertips, incomplete in the end zone. That'll be 3rd down. That was good defense there by Mehlville, as I believe that's Robinson. He came in at the right time to knock the ball away. He timed that hit just right.
Third and goal here from the...
No, still 3rd and 7. So they can still get a 1st down.
Okay.
So they'll hand it off, and running up the left side into the end zone. Touchdown, Cape Central, as the Tigers make it 16-0 here, thanks to the touchdown run by Torrance Murray from 9 yards out. So he'll score with 6:02 to go. 16-0, as Joey Charlton will line it up for the extra point. Another halftime. We get a whistle. It's going to be against the Tigers. And it's a false start. My question is, how could he tell? It looked like nobody was set yet. Well, I thought both teams were still moving around. Another update. New Madrid County Central is up 38-8 over Jefferson at halftime. I think some of these teams started earlier than 7 o'clock. I think they may have started at 6. At least that's what Caleb Deloach thinks. He's the one sending me scores as the kick is up, and it's good. It's 17-0. The Tigers are on top with 6:02 to go here in the second quarter.
But overall, so there's a lot of teams that are playing.
There are
tonight.
some games, there are some games tonight. A lot of them are being played tomorrow night as well, as there are a few that were able to get it moved to Thursday night. As if we check we'll look at the bracket here for Central, as tonight, Webster Groves and Miller Career Academy obviously playing as well, since we just gave you the score for them. Tigers and the Panthers playing tonight. Tomorrow night, Fox will take on Poplar Bluff. The winner of Fox and Poplar Bluff will play Farmington next Friday. And the winner of this one will play the winner of Webster Groves and Miller Career Academy. The kick is off, and it's going to end up in the end zone for another touchback.
So with 6:02 remaining in the second quarter, Tigers are up now 17-0.
So 1st and 10. They'll hand it off, running it up the middle. A nice gain there for Mehlville. As I believe that was Jeremiah Evans this time running the ball for the Panthers. And they're going to fake the pass. He's going to roll forward as he gets brought down just shy of the 30. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Mehlville. With just over 5 minutes to go here in this second quarter.
The Panthers have been able to convert on 2 of their 3rd downs so far this evening. This one is 3rd and very short, 3rd and 1 from their own 29. Just under 5 minutes to go here before the half.
Troutman will hand it off, running it up the middle. They get enough for the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line for Mehlville. Looks like 2 receivers on each side here for the Panthers. As Troutman will call for the snack, fake the handoff, quick throw, and it's going to be incomplete. As it went right off, I believe, the fingertips of his intended target, which I think was Caden Robinson.
Yep, that was him. In and out of the hands, and probably just a little too much pressure on that ball. It's 2nd and 10 from their own 34. We have 4:29 to go in the second quarter.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and 2 backs on either side of Troutman. And the the pass is complete, but he's only going to gain a yard as the defense comes in and wraps him up, brings him down. And it'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 9.
Just under 4 minutes to go now in the second quarter. Tigers lead at 17-0 over the Mehlville Panthers.
Back to pass. Troutman's going to throw one deep downfield. It's intercepted again. Tigers pick him off for the second time, and he'll be brought down just short of the 50-yard line, as that is interception number 2 for the Tiger defense. D. Williams coming away with that one. Oh, yeah, that's interception number 3.
That's interception number 3. Pretty impressive, no doubt. Brayon Clemens had the first one, being a pick 6. And that one there, D. Williams.
D. Williams, and then
we had another one, too. Was it Hamlin?
Malachi Johnson.
Malachi Johnson. There we go. I could not remember who had that second one. So, yes, 3 interceptions from this Cape Central Tiger defense, and now it's a 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff, throws over to the far side. It's going to be incomplete. Is it just a little too far back behind Terrell Grove? So 17-0 here. Tigers lead. 3:36 left here in this second quarter. 2nd and 10.
Tigers looking to extend the lead that they have already.
And handing it off. Boyd up the left side, across the 40 to the 35, and they're going to get to the 34-yard line. So a big run for Keyshawn Boyd. Makes it 1st and 10 with 3.5 to go here in the second.
And that's what Boyd does best right there. And he is able to work his way over to the left side, past his defenders, 1st and 10. Now from the Panthers 34, 3:15 to go in the second quarter.
They'll hand it off to him again. This time he will not be able to break through, but a flag does come in there at the last second. And it's against Mehlville. And it's a face mask against the Panthers, so that will move them to the 29-yard line. The Tigers with 1st and 5 with 3:05 to go. So receiver on each end. As Torrance Murray sets up in the backfield behind Aiden McGuire. He'll take the snap, gives it to Murray. Here comes the defense, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down way back in the backfield for a big loss.
Wonder
Let's see where they mark him down.
Spot that.
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 35.
Okay.
So not as big of a loss as you would have, as it looked originally out on the field.
Yeah, that looked like a huge loss, but I guess they'll say, you know, forward progression, and he wasn't really going backwards that whole time. Still going to be a loss though on the play. 2nd and 11 from the Panthers 35. Clock is running. 2 minutes to go. 2:05 to be exact before our halftime update. We'll recap the first half and everything like that.
And we get a whistle, and it's a timeout by the Tigers. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter as the Tigers lead 17-0.
So yeah, we, as they take a time out here, tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring, locally owned since 1993. Stone Mountain Flooring, your trusted source for all things flooring. You can visit them on Seamers Drive in Cape or online, stonemountaincarpet.biz. So 2 minutes away exactly from that halftime update. We'll be recapping the first half, as I mentioned, but we always like to talk some college and some NFL as well, and maybe recap a few of the games that happened last week and preview some of the games that we look forward to this weekend as well. You don't want to miss out on it. 17-0. Tigers call a timeout here with 2 minutes to go. It's 2nd and 11. Tigers ball from the Panthers 35.
So one receiver lines up here on the near sideline, and one will line up over on the right side. Tigers going from left to right. As McGuire will step back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws deep downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. As it was just off the fingertips of the intended target.
They could have thrown pass interference.
That's what I was thinking too. I think
that play.
Martavion Robinson, the intended target. And that was awfully close, but Honestly, yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't. They do like to throw a pass interference on close plays like that.
More times than not, you tend to see a pass interference called there. But they say no call, 3rd and 11 from the 35.
So the Tigers line up trips over on the right side. McGuire's going to pull the ball down, throws, and it's a little too far out in front over Murray as McGuire did what he could there just to get rid of the ball, but also to avoid a intentional grounding penalty as he was still in the pocket. Thankfully, Murray was there in the vicinity. So it's going to be 4th and 11 with 1:49 to go here in the second quarter.
Might be keeping the offense on the field here, Ryan, for this 4th down. I think they will. 4th and 11 from the Panthers 35.
And I think we're going to use another timeout and play clock down to 4. And there is timeout. Yeah, it's almost a little too far to kick for a field goal at this point. Unless you really want to just let them take a shot at it.
We've seen Charlton with a few pretty decent kicks here this season. He is 4 for 9, including the one miss that he had earlier. So, yeah, that's just something to think about there. But 4th and 11, 1:49 to go. Tigers take their second time out. They will have one remaining. And we want to tell you about the Cape CTC, providing an environment for students to make career connections and advancements through education and training. Find them online, capectc.com. 4th down, do you look for them to give the ball to Boyd, or do you look for them to air the ball out here and see if McGuire can find one of his receivers downfield?
I'd almost just air it out. Just why not?
Might as well.
And if you can get it kind of, I mean, if you can get Spain, which is, I can't tell if he's out there. I don't see him. Well, I was going to say, if you can get somebody to kind of stay short, but get the other guys to run towards the end zone, maybe catch them sleeping. McGuire's going to step back to pass. He'll throw across. Caught by Murray. That's going to be a first down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. And he's going to be hit out of bounds as he tried to kind of jump around that defender, and the defender helps push him out of bounds. And it'll be 1st and 10 with 1:40 to go here in the first half, and a chance to get up another touchdown. And actually, are we coming back? There is a flag out.
Must have been a pretty late flag.
And it's against the Tigers. It'll push them all the way back to the 40-yard line. So what started out, what looked like was going to be a big play and a first down and get them into the red zone, will now be a punt opportunity here for Alex Owasco. He'll come out on the field to punt it away.
It was a nice screen pass, Ryan, but just didn't work.
And it's dropped, and the punt is blocked, and it's going to be picked up. No, it's not going to be picked up by Mehlville. And now the ball pops out again. Somebody fall on it. And I think Mehlville finally falls on top of it. And I think we've got a Mehlville player down. He's going to help him up and help him. I think he hurt a hand. And it's I believe a sideline warning to the Mehlville Panthers as well, but they're going to get the ball. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line in Tiger territory. So that's 2 drop punts, 2 bad snaps, 1 for each team now tonight.
This one is going to give the Panthers very good field position, the best they've seen all night. With 1:28 to go, maybe this is a chance for them to get a spark going here. They've struggled all night long on offense.
So Troutman will step back to pass, throws, and it's going to be incomplete. little too far out in front of his intended target. That's going to be Cliff Storch. So a minute 23 left here in this second quarter. Tigers up 17-0.
Yeah, that last penalty there really kind of hurt the Tigers. After McGuire was able to get the ball down to Torrance Murray. It was a nice play, nice screen pass to him, but got called back. And after a bad punt, Panthers have the ball. Here's a whistle.
And it's a delay of game on the Panthers. They did not get the ball snapped in time, did not call a timeout. So that'll push them back. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Back of the 34-yard line.
Panthers do still have 2 of their timeouts remaining in the half. And 1:23 to go before halftime starts. 2nd and 15.
Troutman back to pass. Rolls to his left, looks downfield, and it's going to be tipped and out of bounds. So no good. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 15.
Malachi Johnson there on the defense, coming up with the deflection. We saw him earlier with the 2nd of 3 interceptions that this defense has had so far. It's 3rd down now, 3rd and 15 from the Tiger 34. Best field position they've had all night. But let's see if they can actually get some points on the board.
Back to pass. Troutman rolls to his left again. He's going to run it himself. Stutter steps, breaks one tackle, and he's going to get brought down inbounds. And they're going to blow the whistle. Timeout. Mehlville. So they'll take a timeout, 4th and 5 with 1:07 left here in this second quarter.
They'll take a timeout. We will tell you about Cape Girardeau Honda, home of the lifetime warranty, their car washes for life, and proud supporters of Cape Central football. You can find them online, CapeGirardeauHonda.com. 1:06 left to go. Listening on YouTube, Cape Central Sports. We usually have the video for you, but now it's district playoff time, and we can only provide the audio broadcast portion. So we do appreciate everybody listening over there. Also on your radio, 95.7 FM and 1550 AM. 106 or 107. I think they put a second back on that clock. So 4th and 5, and the Panthers are going to go for it.
Troutman back to pass. He throws. It's incomplete, and it'll be a turnover as he threw that one a little too quickly, but he really had no choice. He was going to either get sacked or have to throw it to his receiver as quickly as possible because the defense, that Tiger defense, swarming him there in the backfield, and it'll be 1st and 10 with 1:03 to go here in the second quarter.
And we will see just how they come out here. I don't know if they're going to just do a quick little handoff or not. They could. They do still have one timeout left, but I don't know. I don't necessarily look for them to try to score again here before the half. But we will see. 1st and 10 from their own 24.
Receiver on each side for the Tigers. As McGuire will step back, he's going to hand it off. Running around the near side, now cutting back to the middle, getting across the 40 is Boyd. He'll get brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, after a nice run like that, 55 seconds, and yes, we're seeing the urgency now from this Tigers offense.
Tigers, no huddle, hurry to the line. And McGuire will kneel it as the defense kind of came in. He kneeled it, and then they didn't blow the whistle right away, so he had to try to kind of get up and move.
I don't really understand why he did that.
And I'm not sure what, yeah.
He should have
I'm
just
not sure
spiked.
why.
He should have. Was that maybe what he meant to do? Spike the ball?
Maybe.
Because that would have saved him time. See, now they've lost a lot of their time. 20 seconds now, and it's 2nd and 14.
So McGuire will step back to pass. He's going to throw deep downfield. He's all over him. The pass is caught, and he is brought down at about the 15-yard line. What a play. Caught Martavion Robinson. They had that defender draped all over him, too. And we're going to get timeout here with 9 seconds to go. And a huge passing play for the Tigers.
Last time out there.
Sorry, Chandler.
You're good, yeah.
I can't believe there was no flag thrown at all, even before the catch was made. I mean, he had a hold of his jersey.
Yeah.
We could see that from up here.
Yes, it was a lot like the last one, really. I think maybe worse. Do you think this one was worse?
Probably worse. I think this one was a little more obvious. We'll put it that way.
So yeah, last time out taken here for the Tigers. Do you think they're going to kick it with Charlton early, or do you think they're going to try to run a play? Because you got to remember, if you run a play in bounds, you give it to Boyd or Murray, you have to get right back to that line and spike the ball. We will see what they do. I'm going to tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring, locally owned since 1993, and they want you to know about all of their selections with carpet, hardwood, LVT, you name it. You can visit them on Seamers Drive in Cape or online, stonemountaincarpet.biz. 9 seconds to go. What are we going to do on 1st and 10 from our 15-yard line? And we got 15 yards to go if we want to score a touchdown.
McGuire back to pass, throws, floats one to the end zone. It's too far out in front. And that's what I was going to say before we even got to that point. I was going to say, take a shot at the end zone, and if you don't make it, make sure you get enough time left at least. And then this is exactly what I was going to say, pulling Joey Charlton here for the field goal attempt.
I think that's a great idea what they did, even though we don't always see the Tigers air it out as often. They're a team that likes to run the ball quite a bit. So 5 seconds left in the first half. Here's Charlton for a field goal.
And it was partially blocked, and it's going to be no good. And they're going to say the half is over, as it does hit zeros. So we go to the halftime locker room. Tigers lead it 17-0 here over Mehlville. We'll be back with the MRV Banks halftime show after this.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plaza since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes, such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda-certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Discovery Playhouse Cape Girardeau, Rock and Roll Drive-In Chaffee, Momo's Favorite Treats Cape Girardeau, and Tropical Island Pets Cape Girardeau.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
At St. Francis Healthcare System, our mission is to provide you and your family with access to the level of care you need, delivered by nationally recognized providers, with the quality of care and support you expect. It's been our commitment to the region for over 150 years. Where faith guides, expert care resides. St. Francis Healthcare System, a higher standard of healthcare.
Visit sfmc.net.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here at Tiger High School at Tiger Stadium, as the Tigers lead here 17-0 at halftime over Mehlville, first round of the district playoffs. Some stats for you. Keyshawn Boyd with 88 yards on 11 carries. Torrance Murray with 30 yards on 6 carries. And Aiden McGuire with -9. And Martavion Robinson with 35 yards receiving through the air, as he had that big reception at one point here in the game. And that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot happening, honestly, in this one, as a lot of the time had been wasted by the Panthers running the football early on, and Tigers running the ball as well, but also kind of taking their time as they got through to the first half.
That is correct, Ryan. Yes, it's a pretty quick first half here at Tiger Stadium this evening, and Central leads at 17-0. This offense, Ryan, talking about the Panthers offense, has really been struggling. And maybe that's really not much of a surprise if you look back at their last 3 games, all of which they've been shut out. The Tigers have a 17-point lead here. 3 interceptions from this Tiger defense. How about that? First one coming from Brayon Clemens, Malachi Johnson on the second one. And then we had a third one as well, which was from, oh my gosh, who was that from?
Let's see, we said Brayon Clemens,
Malachi Johnson,
D. Williams.
D. Williams, yes. We got to write that down so we don't forget. We've had a lot of interceptions, more than any other night, and it's already the first half here, so lots to feel good about. And we've got a visitor coming up here to talk to us right now.
Just coming breaking in.
How's it going, Jared? Good to see you. We are doing the halftime show here, and Jared Ritter is joining us on the air. Great to have you along with us here on the radio this evening.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
So we got an early 17-0 lead. Jared, what's your take so far?
Man, I'm just loving this. Districts, district football. Tigers are looking great.
They really
I love
are.
to see Keyshawn back out there running the football. I think everybody is, especially his senior year. That tandem of those two running backs is really tough.
Well, we've been talking about that and just how much we've missed seeing Boyd.
Absolutely.
And it's great to have him back for district play and a Thursday night football. How about that?
Thursday night football. I know Halloween's tomorrow. Everybody's excited, but it feels like Friday.
It does, yeah.
Yes, and that's what we said. Everything's gonna be thrown off now because this feels like Friday night. And have you ever seen that before, Jared, where there's a Thursday night game?
I don't know if I remember. I feel like there has been in the past for playoffs, but it's kind of nice. Gives the boys an extra day after this to have fun on Halloween, rest the bones a little bit.
That's right.
Yeah. I don't know the last time. I know they do, Thursday night games for some of the other classes, like the smaller classes, just because of their referee shortage at certain times of the, a couple years ago. Perryville, I think, played a couple games on Thursday, but I don't know if we've ever had a Thursday game here in the here at Tiger Stadium. What do you think? Second half, what do you think the Tigers need to do?
I think we just need to keep running that football, man. They're looking sharp. Get some time off the clock. Tell you what, the defensive backs have been really impressive tonight.
Yeah, 3 interceptions in the first half, 1 for a touchdown. That's 3 interceptions in 1 half is already a big deal. You hardly ever see 3 in a game, let alone a half.
Right. Love to see Jathan Spain get a little bit more involved as well. I know he had that drop, but he's looking sharp. Good kid. And a little tight end dump, after we're running the football well. Love to see that open up a little bit.
And he's going to be playing at SEMO
He's going to be
next year.
SEMO.
How about that?
SEMO Redhawks. Let's go.
Pretty cool. Jared Ritter from Ritter Real Estate, and he's always got the bright blazer broker.
That's right.
That's what he's known for.
That's right, man.
You've probably seen him driving around before.
Decked out in the Cape Central hoodie tonight.
I was going to say, what is this?
Not his typical
No wonder
outfit.
I couldn't find you when I was
Chris
looking.
Bear down there.
I was looking through the crowd, and I'm like, where is he? I don't even see him. And this is why. I was looking for the shiny one.
Yes, incognito tonight.
Yeah, as much as you can get, right?
Yeah, still repping,
Yeah.
So, Jared, you keep up with the NFL, I know, a little bit.
Absolutely. First-year season ticket holder for them Kansas City Chiefs, man.
Is that right?
Going to a lot of the games.
I don't know why I invite you up here.
Ryan and I are not big Chiefs fans.
First of all,
come on, because we're winning again?
No, because of the Broncos.
Oh,
That-
the
you knew
Broncos.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bo Nix
So,
is a
first
little
of
lucky.
all, I would, first of all,
They won some ball games.
won some ball games.
And who's first place in that division right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Broncos?
Yeah, who is that, Jared?
Who have they played? Honest. We got the hardest schedule out there. We'll be playing you guys on Christmas Day.
Yeah, I know. That's
In Arrowhead.
Yeah.
So,
I guess we know where you'll be.
no. Won't be making that one, unfortunately.
No? Is it going to be Christmas night?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's
I
worse.
think so. I can't remember.
Yeah, I wouldn't really feel like going to that one either. That'd be cold.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, not only Christmas, but also a night game in December like that. No thanks.
Right.
You keep up with some college football, too?
Yeah. Yep. Would love to see Mizzou actually pull out one of those ball games they need to win.
It's going to be rough now. They lost their quarterback.
Yeah.
They got hurt last week, right?
Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Yeah,
I think it was last week.
Yeah.
It was like third.
Was it the Vandy game?
It was
quarter.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah. I tell you what, Vandy and Alabama were 2 games. Man, we could have won those games. That would have been a game changer.
Well, this week it's Texas A&M home game for Mizzou. Kickoff at 2:30.
Yep.
So just top 25 matchup there. SEC has been so dominant, it seems like, the last few years, and they're probably just getting more dominant, I would say. Another big matchup with the SEC is Oklahoma and Tennessee.
Yeah.
Both 6-2 teams are going to be playing on Saturday, and another one, Vanderbilt and Texas. So yeah, all eyes on some of these SEC top 25 matchups. And also, I guess I'll give you one that's not. It is Cincinnati and Utah. Number 17 ranked Cincinnati, number 24 ranked Utah.
There you go.
Those teams are...
Who would have thought Cincinnati'd be that high?
Cincinnati was very good here a few years ago. Their quarterback was Spencer... No, it was... Dang it, who was it?
It was South. You're thinking South Carolina with Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, but they had a quarterback that went to the NFL, didn't they? I know they did.
Yeah.
And I can't think of what that guy's name is right now.
No.
But I know who he is.
Where Jackson Dart play?
Ole Miss.
Yeah, Dart was Ole Miss.
Tell you what, Cam Scatterview. I know he had the injury, but he's fun to watch.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
I saw that.
Pretty.
That was that was nasty. And they didn't cut away fast enough because they didn't realize that.
Yeah.
If you didn't know what you were looking for.
You know who reminds me of Cam Scatterview? Keyshawn Boyd.
Oh.
Runs like a truck.
I was going to say, except I think Keyshawn may protect his head a little bit more than.
Yeah, that's true. Keyshawn is running hard.
That's who it was, Desmond Ritter.
Oh, yeah, Desmond Ritter.
He was the Cincinnati quarterback. They were very good.
We're not related. R-I-D-D versus R-I-T-T. I don't claim him. He didn't make it very far.
I wonder if he's even still in the league.
He's got a
on the
backup
Vikings.
role.
Okay. I was going to say, I think he's a backup
that makes
somewhere.
That third string.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe second now that Carson Wentz had surgery, but...
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. J.J. McCarthy's back. We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
no Aiden McGuire. No. But
exactly. I've told Chandler this, but I don't know if I've told you this yet. So, the Seahawks, their first-round draft pick, Gray Zabel.
Yeah?
He went to the high school that John, my brother, covers.
Wow.
So he watched, he called his
neat.
games and got picked first round. So,
is that the Monday night game? You got Seahawks and somebody? I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I think so.
Monday Night Football. Seahawks are playing Sunday night against the Commanders.
Sunday
that's
night.
right. That's Sunday night, yeah.
This week. But we can go ahead and look at some of these other matchups. It's an exciting time.
You got the Ravens playing the Dolphins as we speak. 14-6.
There we go.
Ugh. That's
Lamar's
not
back.
the game you expected either. Like the score, I mean.
Well,
if
with
you would have
Lamar
looked at
back, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I know the Dolphins played well last week, but
yeah, but they also played the Falcons, who have been known to choke for the last couple of years.
So in other words, the Ravens are going to win some of their next games. It sounds
Hopefully,
like
yeah.
I think
they're going to be back in the playoff.
Yeah, I think they got to almost win out, kind of like the Bengals last year. So
yeah,
my goodness, which is crazy because they've been playing as one of the worst teams, one of the bottom teams in the league.
The AFC's wide open for those Chiefs.
Yeah.
Now that the Chiefs
but
are
that's
healthy.
one thing too. When you see that for with the Ravens, like just how much depends on a quarterback for some teams.
Right. Absolutely.
Like with Lamar Jackson, he's down. That's it. They've got doesn't matter who they throw out there. It's not gonna.
Hey, you hear that ad right now? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Sounds like a very well spoken.
How can you be here and there at the same time?
It's magic.
Because you got some teams that are receiver heavy that you can still go with, a decent quarterback and still make it. Look at the Bengals. Yeah. All they had to do was get Joe Flacco, but
yeah, that helps. It also helps when you target Jamar Chase 19 times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when when your quarterback knows who to throw to.
Right. Brownie never figured that out this year.
Yeah, he really didn't.
Yeah, Flacco, and when Flacco and Aaron Rodgers had played, that was the second time in NFL history where both of the quarterbacks were over 40 years old.
Yeah.
And do you know who the first time was?
I feel like I heard this when the game was going on. I can't remember though.
You don't have to go that far back.
Yeah,
it's not super.
Well, Tom Brady and Drew Brees.
Yeah,
that's right.
I remember you telling me that, Chandler, and I could remember Tom Brady, but I could not remember what the other one was.
And that was, I think it was 2021, I think, is what they said.
Yeah, I think it sounds right.
So both of those guys were in their 40s, and now we have Aaron Rodgers playing, and we've got Joe Flacco that's starting now, and it's a fun year, really, because you're kind of seeing where it goes by the week. 1 week, a team wins a big game, and you think, okay, they're really pulling it together. They got everything figured out. And then you got a team that maybe loses a game or two, and everybody says, well, yeah, they're falling apart.
Yeah.
And there's not really a clear team that's dominating, I don't feel like. And
not really.
Yeah, like the Chiefs are coming along now, but hey, they struggled early on a little bit. So, and they're probably one of the best teams. I think it's safe to say that, especially with them being healthy.
We got Buffalo this week. That's going to be a matchup. It's in Buffalo.
That's going to be a very good game.
That'll be a telling sign for both teams, I think, because I feel like
because even Buffalo hasn't been as dominant as they expected.
They haven't really played anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Bills have had a game or two where they've kind of surprised people with their performance, and not in a good way.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, that's what we got here for you at halftime. Jared, thanks for
Thank you guys.
coming up here
Appreciate
and joining
you
us.
having me up.
Yeah, it's about time you show up.
We were talking a few weeks ago. We said we got to have Jared come back
the
up
booth's
here.
A little warm. Let's go up there and visit those guys. I appreciate you guys having me. I'm looking forward to this second half. Hopefully getting Keyshawn and Murray both going again and put this one away.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back again next week.
Back again next week.
That's the good thing about being a 1 or 2 seed. You get 2 home games at least.
That's right.
We're hoping for a third one.
Yeah, hoping. We'll see what happens with Farmington, right?
But I guess we'll go to Farmington if we have to, but I'd rather just stay here.
Yeah.
If I had my choice, I'll stay here. Not as big. I mean, it is cooler, though, tonight, too. Not as big of a crowd as I expected either.
Yeah, Thursday nights.
Yeah, that's the other thing, too.
Yeah,
it's cool,
really,
and it's a Thursday, and I think it's just some people also just kind of realized, hey, there's a game tonight.
Right.
We're not playing on Friday.
Perfect football weather, too. A little crisp in the air and not much wind, so we'll take
that's
it.
the big thing. That wind, thankfully, is not doing what it normally does while we're here.
That's right.
In the fall or the spring.
Yes.
Well, Jared, thanks so much for
Appreciate
coming up
it,
here,
guys.
joining us from Ritter Real Estate. You got to
you
go
so
by
much for having
and
me.
see him and everything like that. Cape Central graduate himself there, joining us at halftime this evening. So thank you very much.
Appreciate it, guys.
We look forward to talking to you again sometime. And it is your halftime update brought to you by MRV Banks. I think we got to take a little break
We're gonna go
here
take a break, yeah.
before the second half. So let's go ahead and step aside. We'll be right back after this.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plazas since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda-certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Discovery Playhouse Cape Girardeau, Rock and Roll Drive-In Chaffee, Momo's Favorite Treats Cape Girardeau, and Tropical Island Pets Cape Girardeau.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
At St. Francis Healthcare System, our mission is to provide you and your family with access to the level of care you need, delivered by nationally recognized providers, with the quality of care and support you expect. It's been our commitment to the region for over 150 years. Where faith guides, expert care resides. St. Francis Healthcare System, a higher standard of healthcare.
Visit sfmc.net.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen here at the half. Tigers lead 17-0 here over Mehlville, and the last update we had for the Webster Groves game was 28-0 at halftime. Webster Groves was leading Miller Career Academy. And it's Miller Career Academy, Sumner, and I believe Soldan, I think is the combination. 3 schools up with
the 3 and
the
1.
3 and 1 to make the football team, yeah.
Sumner and
I think it was
Vashon.
Vashon, that's it. It was Sumner, Vashon, and Miller Career, yeah.
Huh.
They were the two, or the other 2 schools that combined to make the football team.
Yes.
The other thing, too, see if I can find another score update for the Webster Groves.
They were up big last time you saw.
There was this update that that's the only other score update is still 28-0 at halftime. So Tigers more than likely will end up playing Webster Groves here at home next week if both scores stay the way they are right now.
Will that be next Friday?
Yes, it'll be next Friday.
So I know sometimes we get into districts and we get some Saturday games, but I guess that's a little bit further on into the districts than this, since it'll just be the second game. So I think we are gearing up here for the second half. Tigers are going to come into the second half with a 17-point lead, and the Panthers have not scored at all yet. They are struggling. We discussed that at halftime. 3 interceptions from this Tigers defense. How about that? D. Williams, the most recent one. Also, Malachi Johnson, and the very first one was a pick 6 from Brayon Clemens. 17-0 is where we stand at the start of this third quarter. Tigers are going to receive the ball here.
Yeah, the Tigers wanted to put up some points there before the half since they were going to get the ball here to start this third quarter. As it's going to be a squib kick picked up about the 25, bringing it up the middle of the field. Over here to the near sideline. He's going to make a man miss, get across the 50 to the 45, and it'll be brought down out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So a big return there for the Tigers.
Izzy Bridges.
Izzy Bridges, yeah, with a big time kick return. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Panther 42-yard line.
It's going to set this offense up with great field position, Ryan, and maybe, just maybe, we could see a continuous clock going here in the second half. If things keep going the way they have been, it's pretty likely.
With 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. As McGuire will take the snap. He'll hand it off. Boyd will be brought down. Let's see if he made it back to the line, or if they're going to get him for a loss of 1. And they are going to make it a loss of 1 yard. At 88 yards at halftime, back down to 87, which, oh boy. Yeah, he'll get that back with no problem, I'm sure.
Quite the game here this evening from Boyd.
And there he goes, right up the middle, across the 30, 35, 20, or sorry, to the 10, 5, touchdown. Keyshawn Boyd will take it into the end zone, touchdown. And it's now 23-0. Tigers leading here in the third with a big-time run from 43 out. That puts him over 100 yards, well over 100.
Yeah, last week we saw quite a bit of action from Boyd, but this week he has really turned it on here, and already quite a bit more points, or not points, but quite a bit more yardage than what we saw last week in his appearance back. 23-0. Here's Charlton with the extra point.
And it's good. So it's 24-0 here in the third quarter, as the Tigers don't even take a minute to score. Only took 54 seconds off the clock on 2 plays.
It was a nice return from Izzy Bridges, too. That really set that drive up very well. 24-0. Tigers extend their lead, and we tell you about Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of your Cape Central Tigers. You can find them on Seamers Drive in Cape or online at CapeGirardeauHonda.com. And the Eye of the Tiger, they always like to play all those great classic rock songs that get you pumped up and ready for some football. This time on a Thursday night. Not very often where we come to you on a Thursday night, but Halloween tomorrow, so they push the game back a day.
And that will get into the end zone as it bounces once at about the 1 yard line. So a touchback will put the Panthers at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Well, Chandler, as we take another peek at the bracket, Tigers and Mehlville here tonight at 7, started at 7, and Webster Groves and Miller Career, they did start at 6 o'clock. They are the other game in the district playing tonight. And the other game that's left over, Fox and Poplar Bluff, they'll play tomorrow night at 7. And the winner of that one will take on Farmington next Friday. And the winner of this one will play the winner of Webster Groves and Miller Career Academy next Friday. So a loss of 2 as Jathan Spain gets in to make the tackle for a loss.
Spain going to wrap him up for a loss of 2. That was Jeremiah Evans on the carry for the Panthers. It's 2nd and 12 from their own 18.
And they're going to hand it off. He'll break one tackle, break another, but then get hit from the side. as he lowered his shoulder and ran through a defender. But he still doesn't gain a whole lot, though. He gets about 4. It'll be 3rd down. That was Cliff Storch.
Yet again, 3rd down for this Panthers offense. We're seeing some great defense here. That last tackle being made by Iverson Dorsey on the Tigers defense. 3rd down, 7 yards to go from their own 23. Clock will continue to run. 9:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Back to pass. Troutman throws deep downfield, and he's going to overthrow his intended target. And that will bring up 4th down, 4th and 7.
He's looking for Jordan Hannum Lewis, his intended receiver on the play. 3 and out for Mehlville. They're going to have to punt this one back to the Tigers. So this is exactly the kind of start that we were hoping for, Ryan. Coming out of the halftime locker room early on, lots of things going in our favor. And, yeah, we're looking to advance, play next week, next Friday.
And a punt will bounce, and it'll get across the 40 in Tiger territory to the 35. Rolls, and it'll be picked up at the 33-yard line. So the Tigers will take over on their own 33 with 9:31 to go here in this 3rd quarter.
We tell you about MRV Banks, Cape Girardeau's go-to for all things banking. MRV Banks, proud supporters of Cape Central football. You can find them today, MRV Banks, Mount Auburn Drive here in Cape. Also on their website, mrvbanks.com. 1st and 10 from the 33. Tigers have the ball with 9:31 left to go in the 3rd quarter, up 24-0.
I'll hand it off to Boyd. He'll make one, break a tackle, pushes off his blocker. He's going to get across the 50 to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown. Keyshawn Boyd takes it from the 33, his own 33-yard line, all the way downfield for a big-time touchdown.
67 yards there for the touchdown. Keyshawn Boyd, he is having a big night. And yes, that is exactly the kind of stuff that we've missed. That kind of performance that we've missed in some of these games this season. It is 30-0. Joey Charlton comes on to tack on the PAT and make this 31 points.
The kick is up, and it is good. 31-0, 9:17 to go here in the 3rd. Chandler Keyshawn Boyd up to 197 yards rushing on the night. 3 yards shy of 200 yards here tonight. And he's gotten the majority of those. He has almost gotten 110 yards here just in this 3rd quarter alone.
And we haven't even been playing for 3 full minutes yet.
88 at half, and he's now up to 197. So almost 110 yards.
Dang. Yeah, that's pretty crazy there. Wow. Keyshawn Boyd, the senior running back. And now they're playing some Black Sabbath for you there, Ryan. No.
It's one of my favorite songs, too,
Yeah.
War Pigs.
That's a classic, as we just lost Ozzy Osbourne a few months ago.
And the kick is going to be short. It's going to be caught, and he dropped it, but he picked it back up. Going to try to work his way back here to the near sideline. He was able to avoid one tackler. He's going to have to run forward, and he will finally be brought down. Let's see where they mark him. And they'll mark him at, oh, he got to the 20-yard line. Not bad. Considering how much he had to run back and forth there to avoid being tackled. It's a pretty good, decent return. If you add all the yards up, he probably ran about 30 yards. Only made it out to the 20-yard line, but between all the back and forth.
Yeah, it took a lot of time, and he was able to make something out of it. So ball on the 20, 1st and 10 with 9:06 to go in the third quarter.
They'll hand it off, running it up the middle, and they'll gain about, looks like 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6.
Bryce Chitwood, he is running the ball up the middle for the Panthers. They're going to give him about 2 yards on the play.
3 yards.
3 yards.
Yeah.
2nd and 7 for the Panthers.
Sometimes those referees don't line up right with each other right off the bat. So I thought it was 4. You thought it was 2. We'll meet in the middle. It's 3.
Funny.
Handing it off again. Looks like he's going to be able to shake one tackler and make it out to the 25-yard line. So he'll gain 2 more yards, make it 3rd and 5.
Mehlville has faced a number of third downs tonight, some of which they've actually been successful on, but after that, they stall out on every single drive. This defense is getting pressure to the quarterback. They're coming up with sacks, 3 interceptions on the night, too. It's 3rd and 5 from their own 25, just under 8 minutes to go now in the third quarter.
3 receivers here to the left side, and he's going to step back to pass, looking for one of them. Troutman's going to have to scramble. He gets to the 30-yard, not quite to the 30-yard line as he's brought down short of the first down marker. It's going to be 4th and 1 at the 29. So he was able to make it up through the hole. He found a hole up the middle and was able to scramble up to the 29-yard line. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it.
I was going to say, just a yard to go. I wonder if they would go for it here.
And Troutman back out there. We got 2 receivers. And make it 3 to the left side. And he's going to set up right under center. And he's going to back up. They tried to get the Tigers to hit a hard count. A bad snap up over his head. He's able to bring it down. Punt is blocked. And it's going to hit and bounce. And I was going to say, they're going to blow the whistle or what? They can't just let him pick it up and run with it. It's going to be down by Mehlville at about the 33-yard line. It bounced, he picked it up and took off, and everyone else kind of hesitated and thought, I mean, are they going to let him go? I guess so. They'll chase him down, I guess.
Wow. Tigers going to come out with great field position here for this next drive. What a third quarter it's been for the Tigers. What a third quarter it's been for Keyshawn Boyd. 1st and 10 from the Panthers 33.
Two receivers over to the left side. They're going to fake the handoff to Murray. Throws, and it's going to be incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
6:49 remaining in this third quarter. Tigers up 31-0 over the Panthers on YouTube. Cape Central Sports, audio only now that we are into district play. Also on your radio, Cape Radio, 95.7 FM and 1550 AM.
McGuire turns around, hands it off. Murray up the right side. He's going to get brought down. Looks like a yard short, maybe right at the marker. And it is a first down.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I didn't hear a whistle, did you?
No.
At no point did I hear a whistle.
I didn't realize he got the first down either.
So two receivers to the left side. They'll put a man in motion. They'll take the snap. They'll hand it off. Murray's going to run it up the middle. He'll get across the 20. And they're going to mark him down just on the other side of the 20-yard line.
Got a 2nd and 6 from the 19. 31-0 is the score. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. And if the Tigers can get a touchdown here, that will start that continuous clock that we mentioned early on.
And they'll hand it off. Murray cuts back to the middle, goes back to the left side, breaks a tackle. He's going to break another one and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And it's 37-0. Tigers on top here with 5:41 to go here in the third quarter. And once the extra point goes through, or which with Joey Charlton kicking, we're pretty much expecting it to go through. I got a little ahead of myself there, but once Mehlville starts their offensive drive, that clock will start and won't stop unless they score or until we reach the end of the game. As the kick is, I think that was partially blocked maybe.
Had to have been.
As the kick's no good. But it also, from up here, it looked like that one defender on the end from Mehlville might have got a little bit of a head start there before the ball was snapped. So 37-0 with 5:41 to go here in the third. As we just wait for the Tigers to get set to kick it off here and get that clock running.
Yes, I think I mentioned right before that play happened, I said if they score a touchdown, it'll start that continuous clock, and sure enough, that is exactly what they needed and exactly what they got. We'll tell you about St. Francis Healthcare System, and they're bringing healthcare to the heartland. You can visit them online, sfmc.net. St. Francis Healthcare System, proud supporters of Cape Central football. Charlton's going to kick this one off here from the 40. Up 37-0, 5:41 to go in the third quarter.
The kick is away, and it's going to be caught before it gets to the end zone, about the 1 yard line. Bringing it out and not quite making it to the 20-yard line. He'll get to the 18. So the clock will start, and it will not stop. So just over 5 minutes to go here in the third.
And the Panthers have struggled a lot this evening. Not really much of a spark at all. And we'll see what they can do. As just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, 1st and 10 from their own 18.
We'll try to run it up the middle. As Troutman kept it himself. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage and make it 2nd and 10.
Clock will continue to run for 30 left to go now in the third quarter. All that Mehlville has to do, Ryan, is score. They can score even a field goal would cut the continuous clock off, at least temporarily. We'll see if they can do that, though. 2nd down.
And try to run it around the outside. And throws it to the sideline, and it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. But since it's 35-plus point difference, even though it's incomplete, the clock will run.
A game can go by pretty quickly when
you don't realize
this happens.
You don't realize how fast 12 minutes actually goes just when it's running in real time.
We get so used to, just little out-of-bounds throws that stop the clock. Maybe a 1st down that stops the clock temporarily. And running out of bounds, all the different things that can stop that it won't stop for now. 3rd and 10.
And we get a flag.
Delay of game, possibly.
I think it is. It is a delay of game, which that does stop the clock for a few seconds until the referee will signal to start it up again.
There's that signal.
And there we go.
3:20 to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 10.
Troutman back to pass. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets across the 15 to the 20 to the 25 to the 30, and he's finally brought down. And they mark him down at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Good run there by Troutman as he gets from a 3rd and 15 up to a 1st and 10.
Yeah, they had the delay of game penalty there, so it backed him up 5 yards. 3rd and 15, and how about that? Quarterback Troutman, he is going to get a 1st and 10 out of this from their own 30. 2:45 to go. Clock continues to run.
Troutman's going to roll to his right, looking downfield. They'll tuck it and run again. Gets across the 35, and he's going to be brought down just shy or at the 40. We'll see where they actually mark it. If they mark it at the 40, it should be a 1st down. And it is a 1st down. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. 2:10 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Possibly one of the better drives we've actually seen from the Panthers this evening, picking up 2 first downs on this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Troutman's going to roll to his left, looking downfield. It's caught enough for a 1st down. They get across the 50. And he'll get brought down at the 45 in Tiger territory. 1st and 10. This is their best drive so far here tonight.
Yeah, after that 1st down, I think that confirms it right there. They have not had a drive with that many 1st downs tonight. 1:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. As I was saying, all they need is a score. They have been scoreless after almost 3 quarters, but if they do put up a score, that will stop this continuous clock from running.
You know, Troutman's going to be brought down in the backfield. Fall ball comes out, and it's on the turf. Who's got it? Tigers say they have it. We'll see. And they do have it. They pick it up. And that will stop the clock on a change of possession, though. No, it doesn't. They did stop the clock momentarily.
It's supposed to, though, isn't it?
I don't think so. I didn't think it was. That's kind of why I made the comment, because I didn't think that actually stopped it.
Huh. But if we saw a score, that would. Anytime there's a score, right? Like if the Tigers score a touchdown
it's supposed to, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it depends on who your referees are and how the coaches for the team that's behind feel. Play clock down to 4. McGuire will take the snap, hand it off. Murray goes backwards before he goes up across the line of scrimmage. He'll get knocked out of bounds. About 20 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. As it'll be 2nd and 9.
Probably no need to run another play here before that 3rd quarter will end.
And they're not going to either as they start to walk to the sideline. So that's going to end the 3rd quarter. We'll go to the 4th. The Tigers leading 37-0. We'll be back after this.
Attention all former athletes and sports fans. It's time to get back in the game. Become an official. It's a great part-time income and you get back in the game. Start today by finding out how. Contact the Misha office by calling 573-875-4880 or visiting misha.org.
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda-certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
right after the quarter starts. Big time run there by Terrell Grove as he gets about 9 yards on that one.
Able to work his way over there to the right side and, yes, pick up 9 yards, bring up 3rd and 1 for Central. Nice little run there to start off the fourth quarter.
So 2nd and 1 as they'll turn and hand it off. Murray will come around the near side, gets to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. As he gets in there, once again, another big run. Murray with a 35-yard touchdown run. And I think we get a flag here on the play. And it is a flag on the play. It's holding by the Tigers. So it'll be it'll be third down, and
it was 3rd and 1. So what kind of penalty was it?
It was a holding penalty.
So it'll probably be 3rd and 11 now, right?
I think it depends on where. That's one of those spot penalties. So it's from the spot of the foul. So it ends up only being 3rd and 2.
Okay.
So they actually didn't lose a whole lot of yards there.
That's right. Yeah, I forget they do it that way.
So they'll hand it off, and Murray's going to go around the outside again. He sticks that shoulder out and knocks that defender down. And might have been a little extra oomph behind that broken tackle as the Tigers pick up a first down. The clock continues to run. We're under 10.5 now, 37-0. Tigers on top here. As they'll move into the second round, they'll play the winner of Webster Groves and Miller Career, as Webster Groves leading at the time. Pass over to Terrell Grove, and he'll finally be marked down at about the 26 or 27.
Tigers defense making a few more substitutions as Matt Pope will come off the field. They will send Demarion Nunley into the game. It is 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. 9:35 to go in the ball game. 37-0.
Murray will run it up the middle. Get across the 25 down to the 22-yard line. Looks like a gain of 5. So 3rd and 1. Just a little over 9 to go. This will be receivers on each side. Looks like Izzy Bridges in the backfield. And they'll hand it off to him. He'll get across the first down marker to the 20. And he's going to gain 2 yards. That'll get the first down. So first down, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line as the Tigers make it to the red zone.
1st and 10 from the 20. We have Mikkel Boyd in now.
And he'll hand it off as Boyd will run it around the left side, get to the 10-yard line, breaks a tackle to the 5, and touchdown. Touchdown, Cape Central. Make it 43-0.
So they send Mikkel Boyd into the game, into the backfield, and put some points on the board. 43-0. Tigers on top of the Panthers. Charlton's going to come on for the extra point. Last time it was blocked. Hoping for better results this time around. I think they jumped off sides.
Yeah, they did. They jumped across.
Tigers will decline the penalty rather than moving any closer. And they'll try this again.
So the clock did not stop for the touchdown like we thought.
But it stopped for that first one, if you noticed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Kick is up. And it's good. So make it 44-0. Tigers leading here late in the fourth. Just 7 minutes to go as the clock continues to tick down. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
At St. Francis Healthcare System, our mission is to provide you and your family with access to the level of care you need, delivered by nationally recognized providers, with the quality of care and support you expect. It's been our commitment to the region for over 150 years. Where faith guides, expert care resides. St. Francis Healthcare System, a higher standard of healthcare.
Visit sfmc.net.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
So 44-0 as we're just over 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. This looks like Josie Seaball warming up on the sideline. He's going to come in the next time the Tigers get the football on offense, as the kick will be just short of the end zone at about the 2-yard line. They're going to bring it out. They'll get it to the 20-yard line. I'm breaking a couple tackles to the 25, and they'll finally blow the play dead on the 25-yard line. So best return of the night, too, for Mehlville there on that one as they get it out to the 25-yard line. 5.5 to go here in the fourth.
So, I don't know if you would know the answer to it or not, but yeah, we talk about Josie Seaball warming up down on the sidelines. We saw Landon Best in that second string spot early on in the season. I wonder why we kind of saw the switch to Seaball.
So, from what I understand, I mean, I haven't talked to Coach Gibbs about it at all yet, but from what I understand is I think Josie kind of stepped up and kind of did a little better in the quarterback position. But Landon Best is such a good athlete. They're moving him, eventually going to move him out into wide receiver as the pass is incomplete. So they're going to put him about wide receiver and have him move and run the ball. He does have good feet. I've seen him run and scramble during the jamboree at the beginning of the season. He had a few snaps and things, and he moves well in the pocket and gets out and can make things happen with his feet. So I think that's the plan, is to get him into the kind of a wide receiver role because he's got some speed on him.
Yeah, and you got to remember, he's just a sophomore, Landon Best. Josie Seaball, on the other hand, just a freshman.
So step back, pass is another incomplete pass. And that'll bring up third down.
Caden Robinson, the intended receiver on the play. 3rd and 10, 3:50 left to go in the ball game. It's 45-0. 45? No, it's not. It's 44-0.
Yeah, it's 44. How did they get 45?
They put an extra point up there on that scoreboard.
And that one is also incomplete, which will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I looked at your scoreboard here, Ryan, and I thought, well, yeah, I didn't think they had 45.
Yeah.
Because it was 37, so maybe they will fix that. But 3:10 remaining in this one. Clock is still running. It's fourth down, and Mehlville is going to have to punt this one back to Cape Central.
Yeah, it was 37-0.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's no doubt. And
yeah,
it's
went backwards just to make sure. Deep passing. Oh, almost caught, and flags come in on the pass interference, and it did look like there was some kind of contact there as the intended target, Jordan Hannum Lewis, almost made the catch as he slipped and fell on the turf.
Well, that was, he just put his hand right there, right at the last
I think they got it.
second.
Yeah,
If he wouldn't have done that.
If he didn't get hit at all, even if he didn't, I mean, he touched him, so if he fell just to try to draw a penalty, that was smart because, I mean, it was perfect timing. Even if he didn't get touched as he fell, still perfect timing for the Panthers there on that one. So they'll get the ball at the 40-yard line. Troutman's going to roll. He'll get across the 40 finally to the 42, and he is slow to get up. And he's got his left leg. He's kind of limping on that left leg. He may have just took maybe a knee to the leg. You know how sometimes you get...
Yeah.
Step back to pass. Troutman will step up in the pocket. And he'll get across the 45, and he'll get pushed out of bounds. So a minute 24 to go here in the fourth quarter. As the Panthers have it 3rd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if we're going to see the Tigers get the ball back now. I'm not too sure if we'll see anything from Josie Seaball this evening.
Yeah, he may not get a chance.
3rd and 1 from the 49.
Bit of a high snap. Troutman brings it down. Throw is caught and completed over on the far sideline as he will get the first down. Clock will continue to roll. We're under a minute to go. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 41-yard line.
And looks like we're going to need to run about one more play here, I think. On this 1st and 10, whatever they decide to do, that should pretty well wrap things up.
Deep throw and incomplete. And we've got a receiver over here and on the near sideline for Mehlville. Caden Robinson doing jumping jacks. He was wide open over here as they just forgot all about him, and that will do it as the clock is now down to 5 seconds. So the Tigers will win it 44-0 and advance into the second round to take on the winner of Webster Groves and Miller Career Academy. And we'll try to find the score for you for that one as we take a break. We'll be back after this.
At St. Francis Healthcare System, our mission is to provide you and your family with access to the level of care you need, delivered by nationally recognized providers, with the quality of care and support you expect. It's been our commitment to the region for over 150 years. Where faith guides, expert care resides. St. Francis Healthcare System, a higher standard of healthcare.
Visit sfmc.net.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plaza since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes, such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda-certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Discovery Playhouse Cape Girardeau, Rock and Roll Drive-In Chaffee, Momo's Favorite Treats Cape Girardeau, and Tropical Island Pets Cape Girardeau.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here at Cape Central High School, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen. Tigers win 44-0 over Mehlville to advance to the second round as they will play, we're guessing, Webster Groves. Well, we haven't seen, the only update we still have is just 28-0 at halftime. I've checked online, and I haven't seen anything else for a final score, so it'll probably be Webster Groves anyway in that second round, and that'll be next Friday here at home for the second round. And the next game, I should say, tomorrow, one of the final games here in the district that's left to be played will be Fox and Poplar Bluff. They'll play tomorrow night at 7 at Fox High School up in Arnold, as the winner of that one will take on Farmington next Friday. So it'll be Central Webster Groves, and then whoever wins tomorrow night against Farmington in the second round. So hopefully we can get a third home game out of this. If not, if Farmington makes it to the championship, we'll end up at Farmington. If Fox or Poplar Bluff make it to the championship, it'll be here at Cape Central, with the Tigers being the 2 seed. The higher seed gets the home game. So, Chandler, first couple final stats for you. I had Keyshawn Boyd with 197 yards, Torrance Murray with 98. Martavion Robinson with a 35-yard reception. It sounds like a lot, but it also doesn't sound like a lot. We had some big plays there. Keyshawn Boyd got over 100 yards just in the third quarter alone, as he had 88 in the first half. and had 109 in the second.
Yeah.
Just the third quarter, not even the second half, just the third quarter.
And you could even be more specific about that and say like the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Of the third quarter.
Not even the whole third quarter. Not even half of the third quarter. He picked up 109 yards. So big night for him, and we're going to end up giving him the Garber's best dressed player of the game with 197 yards. So big game for the Tigers here tonight. Big win. Moving on to the next round, and hopefully, they get tomorrow off. They'll use it probably to rest up and get back to work again. And by tomorrow, even probably by now, surely that game is over. They started at 6, as they started an hour earlier than our game. So surely by now they know who they're playing, which we're thinking Webster Groves. So they'll be able to start getting prepared for them and start working on the game plan for next week. And it'll be on back to a Friday game here at Cape Central.
So Keyshawn Boyd, our Garber's Menswear best dressed player of the game. From weddings to prom and everything in between, when you are ready to step up your style, you go to the experts. That's Garber's Menswear. You can find them in the Town Plaza in Cape. Also online, garbersmenswear.com. So a 44-0 final score here. That means that the Tigers will improve to 7-3, and Mehlville, they will lose again, falling to 2-8, their 4th straight shutout of the season. Got to hand it to this Cape Central Tigers defense tonight. How about 3 interceptions? Brayon Clemens, D. Williams, and the other one was from Malachi Johnson. So that is a key takeaway from this evening. The defense really stepped up. And then, of course, a great performance from Keyshawn Boyd. It sure is great to have him back with 197 total yards. Our Garber's Menswear best dressed player of the game, Ryan.
So that'll do it for us here tonight. We'll see you next week here back at home for the second round. For Chandler to my right, for Anthony back at the station, I'm Ryan Winkler. Tigers win it 44-0, and we'll be back next Friday here at home for round 2 of the district playoffs.
You've been listening to Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Blue 42 said
This presentation of Cape Central Tigers football has been brought to you by MRV Banks, Cape Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau Honda, Garber's Menswear, Stone Mountain Flooring, Banterra Bank, St. Francis Healthcare System, and DollarSavingDeals.com. Join us next time for more Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.